Hello, I'm Vexious Violet. Today we're going to be building a bridge across this river thing here to connect to this path, which connects to my main base area. You know, I will be doing another video showing off everything that's over there. And that. I've built a lot of things here. But for now, we are going to be working on a bridge right here. So, I'm going to be going for a brown palette to match the brown path. It's partly obscured by trees over there, but it leads to the bridge. This is one thing I've done here, which is to get a bunch of brown shades and a flag that I could use, because it is a palette. I like to be unique. And what we're going to be using here is probably oak, some mud, a few of these, and a darker shade, just to make the whole thing pop. Okay, so I've got my palette out here. So don't worry, I'll make the surrounding area look a bit nicer at a later date. But for now, this is what I've got here. I've got some extra blocks here, like stairs, slabs, walls, fences, so I can add depth and some interesting shapes along with the colors. Let's go. So I put a conduit down here so you can see the underwater portions of the bridge when I build them. And there appears to be some kind of visual effect here. Yep, there it is. I think it's because the water is flowing in a weird way up here. Basically, if you look at everything, it's a bit of a weird normal scale here, and then it gets different. See? It's like, right here it doesn't count as water. For whatever reason, because Minecraft is great. Okay, that was a huge section, so back to the bridge. So this is what we've got so far. For this build, I went for cyan as a bit of a secondary color, as you can see with the lamps and things, glass. It was meant to parallel the stuff I built down here. It's a fun thing I like to do sometimes. Make them parallel surroundings, or there are other builds that happen to be near them. I've also added a bunch of texturing with a nice gradient here, going from the mud bricks all the way over to normal granite, as opposed to the polished granite there. It's just supposed to add a little bit of detail to here, so it's not completely the same colors. I did the same here with the oak and jungle, so they work well together from a distance. So you can see from here, it blends together and looks quite nice. It's also become night, so you can see the way I've put the lights in as well. It lights up the water under it to give a better sense of there is a bridge here. For now, next thing I'm going to add is probably some plants around it. They're weird and glowy and fit in, because everything in my world is going to be weird and glowy to some extent. Okay, so plants. Many plants, much plants. I got very carried away with this. So I'll start on this side. I did a bunch of an interesting bunch of green blocks down here for the floor. Added a bunch of ferns and small drip leaf, these things. My main small plants I was doing here are the bamboo with frog lights and something to put on top of them, either as pressure plates, or over here I just used carpet. Did a nice path there which will connect to whatever I'm building over that way. Down here I did a different bunch of blocks, still mainly green, but I added some mossy cobblestone in there as well to make it look different from the one over there. So, same thing with the drip leaf and the ferns. And then with these things, so I tried something interesting. I did a bunch of the copper here, this slimy green bobule, whatever the word you would use that use for that, and teal leaves. Not really a fan of the leaves, but it's like they kind of needed to fill in the space. So yeah. And there was one other thing I was going to add here. Had this idea while I was picking blocks, was to add a bridge guardian. Just call it the bridge guardian because I don't want to think of a name right now. Yeah. That's a misspell. That's fun. Basically, this shall be our bridge guardian here. Just add a little bit of something else here. So, yeah. That's it. Also, one little thing I just noticed. The LA there, who's hiding. When you walk up to them, they try to fly to you. So it makes it look like they're gonna come greet you. Or they don't. They just fly up on top. Okay, I guess not then. This guy just does not want to greet anyone on the bridge he's guarding. That's fine. So, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I'm moving backwards for some reason, yeah. Bye!